Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Math with Mrs. Conley. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to represent pictures in our number bond with numerals or numbers. So let's get started. Go get your whiteboard and your dry erase marker, and let's go. Draw your number bond first, part, whole, and when you have that done, close your eyes and imagine this story. Two squirrels were playing in the park. Two more squirrels came to join them. Now, open your eyes. In one of your hoops, one of the parts, draw squares to show the squirrels that were first playing in the park. So we're not going to do squirrels, but we're going to do squares instead, okay? In another hoop, the other part, draw squares to show the squirrels that joined them. There were two more that joined them. Good. Where would we draw the squares to show all of the squirrels together? In the hoop with two parts. This hoop has part here and part going there. So this is our hoop with two parts. We call it the hole. We would put all the squirrels together in the hole. So two from here and two from here. Great. Now what would happen if we turned our number bond around so the hole is on the left or on the top? Does this story still make sense? Hole, four squirrels, part, two and two. Yes. What about now? Hole, I had four squirrels I would start with, and then I would split them up into two and two, but it still shows the same. Two, two, and whole part. Or how about this one? I have part, whole. Two and two makes four. So either way I turn it, it's still the same. Great. Now, can we erase the squares now? Because I want to show you a shortcut. Drawing squares takes so much longer. So instead of the two squares, I can substitute the two squares with a number. 2. I can substitute these two squares with a number 2. It's a shortcut to show that they were two squirrels. And then these four squirrels that I draw as squares, I can erase 2. And instead of drawing 4 things, I can just write number 4. This is when our numbers come in handy because we don't have to draw too many pictures. We can just use our numbers. So now, go ahead and get your math book, and we're going to do an exercise together in your math book. Hello, boys and girls. We are on page 11 in your math book. And if you would like to do this with me the same way I'm doing it, go ahead and get your 2 sets of cubes, snap cubes, so you can do it with me. If not, you just watch it, and then you can use your pencil to fill in the answers. So first, we are going to show or read the directions. Chris has 3 baseball cards. Catherine has 2 baseball cards. How many cards do they have together? When I have a question like this, how many cards do they have together? I have to think. They probably want me to find out how many they have in whole or together. So these two numbers would be parts. 3 baseball cards would be a part, and 2 baseball cards would be a part. So I'm going to set, I know that this is the part and this is the part because they both are leading towards whole. So I'm going to set 3 cards here for Chris, 2 cards here for Catherine. And in my whole, I'm going to show 3 here in my whole and 2 from Catherine here as well. So together, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Great. Now go ahead and draw the cubes or squares in your circles. Okay, so we're going to take our cubes away, and then we're going to draw 3 cards from Chris, 2 cards from Catherine. We're going to imagine that they join in a whole circle together. 3 here, and 1, 2, 2 here, and together it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go to the next page now. And the next page, page 13, we'll get to use the numbers. Draw the shapes and write the numbers to complete the number bonds. All right, I have 1, 2, 3 dark smiley faces and 1, 2 light smiley faces. So let me break it apart. This is my whole circle. So now I'm going to break it apart. Into this part, I'm going to draw 3 dark circles and 1, 2 light circles. Now, this time I'm going to represent it with numerals. I know I have 5 in whole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 3 in one part, and 1, 2, 2 in the other part. Let's look at the next one. I have 1 triangle and 2 squares. What would be the best way to put them into part? I'm going to let you think for a second. If you thought that it would be great to put a triangle in one part and 2 squares in the other, I think you did a great job. I think that makes sense. And then together into a whole, we'll have 1 triangle and 2 squares. Now let's represent it over here. Uh-oh, this number bond looks different. It's turned. So I have to pay attention. Where is my hole? Here is my hole because it's connecting to the 2 parts. So let me start with the part. One part has 1 triangle, another part has 2 squares. Now together the whole is 1, 2, 3. 3 all together. Part, whole. I did it! Great job, boys. All right, boys and girls, we're not done yet. So go ahead and turn to the next page. And this page is page 14. Let's read the directions so we know what to do. Write numbers to complete the number bond. Put the dogs in one part and the balls in the other part. This time we're supposed to write numbers, not pictures. So let's do it. Okay, so we have 1, 2 balls, and my part is here because it leads to the hole. So 2 balls, 1, 2, 3, 3 dogs. And then together, my hole is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super. Now, for the last one, I want you to do that on your own. Look at the picture. Tell a story about the birds going home to your neighbor. Draw a number bond and write numbers that match your story. So go ahead and write your number bond first. You can do one like this. You can do one on the side. It's up to you how you write your number bond. But see if you can write a story with numerals, and then write about what you're writing. Why are you putting the one number here, part here, and a whole here? See if you can figure it out, okay? And you can even record it and send it to your teacher. She'll love to hear from you. Bye.